Right, first point of business. Let's see all this organised. We can go. That's irrelevant, redundant. There's no use for this. Present time. Can sit there. There we go. That's fine. There we go. No need for that. Okay, good. Second point of business. Taco Bell last night was a mistake. Very sadly. I'm not late, Mitto. That was on. Look, it's literally just turned 1 minute past. No. Okay, guys? No. Anyway, back to the second point of business, which was Taco Bell last night was a mistake. At the time, it seemed like the right thing to do. But with the gift of hindsight and incidents that transpired this morning in the bathroom, it's now been deemed a mistake. A mistake that I'm deeply sorry for, a mistake that I regret deeply, and I would like to apologise, not least to my girlfriend and my dog. I guess I'm just a sort of a sucker for marketing, because I don't know, for just as many weeks as I can remember, the billboards in Brighton have been going ham, going hard, pushing this item, this food item from Taco Bell, known as the Triple Double. Now, I didn't know what the Triple Double was. I'd never had a Triple Double. I'd never considered. Never considered what it could be. It never entered my mind. And I had no idea what it was, so I was intrigued. And I will say that even after having one last night, I'm still not entirely sure what it is. Triple what? Double what? Double everything, apparently. It's like all the bits twice. But what are these bits? I mean, it was nice. It was fine. You know, all things considered. I had very low expectations. Churros bit was fine. You know, well, Mitt's saying he's never had a bad experience in Taco Bell, but it was in America. I mean, I'd seen the memes, you know. I'd seen the memes about, you know, the way it can, you know, just run roughshod over your digestive system. It's like the Taco Bell food itself are the Nazis, and your butthole is Poland, and it's trying to annex it. I think that's probably the best way to describe it. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, Taco Bell deemed a mistake. That's the headlines for today. Only just made it in, really. Well, approximately on time. So I was 30 seconds late. Sorry, guys. Had to get a hire car back. That's a good story. I think I might tell that one later. And that's about the size of it for this morning. I will need to sort out all the, finding stuff to go on about, get triggered by. But that's fine. We can do that. There's loads. And look, in terms of shoe throwers, we already know that, at least 7 shoe throwers have ever been made. More, probably. And I intend to find them. Okay, so we'll have that on our side. Listen, guys, it's Monday. I'm still a little bleary-eyed. I'm 2 coffees down so far. So we need to get things back on track. 3, actually. Jesus. Sweet baby Jesus. Welcome to Coffee and Memes.
Steady job and a couple extra potatoes. That's all I want.
You're getting on. You're pushing 30, Slugger. You know, it's time to think about getting some ambition.
Oh, I always figured I'd live a little bit longer without it.
Don't forget, kid, that what you're trying to do here is to be bright and chipper and entertaining and intelligent and sort of glitzy, and that's funny, and it's kind of cool, and it's interesting, and it's edgy, and all of that. It puts that facade of momentary charisma on you, and if you don't play that out, you actually fail.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Threshold.fm. Welcome to Coffee and Memes. Welcome to the last week before Christmas. What are we on? 10 days before Christmas? Have I felt festive yet? Yeah, I have, actually. I know it's a popular trope to say, I don't feel festive yet. Do you feel festive yet? I don't know, I need to go on them Christmas markets or something if I want to really feel festive. And that. It's not until I try and stick the baubles and the tinsel off the tree up into my anus before I really feel properly festive. And maybe we can go to Robert Dias and get like a few of those outdoor lights, festoon lighting. Not quite proper festoon lighting, more Christmas-based lighting, but something that's like waterproof. So and you stick it up your ass while it's plugged in and light up your colon. Then it's fucking festive. But what I've just realised here is the potential disaster of last night's Taco Bell combined with a double espresso I've just downed. Playing a dangerous game out here, ladies and gentlemen. A dangerous goddamn game. And I don't know how it's going to go. Could be a disaster. Could be the end of the station, really, if things go particularly badly. It's like, I haven't seen much from Rankin recently. You still listen to that radio show? Did well? I was, yes. Grim story, actually. Anyway, the long and the short of it is, don't eat a Taco Bell and then drink espressos live on the radio. What we got in terms of footwear flingers today? I've just seen this Drum Sound and Bassline Smith remix of Everyman by Kenny Ken. My interest is piqued. What else have we got? New Smooth on this Acts of Mad Men, I don't know, Volume 72 or whatever. Volume 2, Part 6. Okay. We had that Ivy Lab bit. What's this? Cyborg by Telekinesis. That I'm sure that'd be absolutely fine. The ever-expanding catalogue of Posse. There's many bits, guys. Many bits. Zinc and Chris Lorenzo. I'm going to assume that's house. Press F to pay respects. Guys, well, let's play this Drum Sound Bassline Smith remix of Everyman. I've high hopes, but we'll see. Hopefully, hopefully the worst won't happen, which would be for it to be an absolute stinker, and for the coffee Taco Bell combination to really rear its ugly head all at the same time. Something about thinking about.
No matter what color, race, or creed that he may be, you're too bad, man. No, check it, girl. Every man do his thing, a little way different. The things I do, I do it in a different way from you. The things you do it in a different way from Hang on. This one a different kind of big up. This one the original big up. This one going out to all imperial junglers. Every man do his thing a little way different.
Should have known that before going.
Support on the gun finger, because in your straight fire juggling. Let it go.
one the original big up. This one going out to all imperial junglers. Every man do his thing, a little way different.
All of me want, all of me like, all of me need it. All he says, that I the up that give me consciousness. So all of me want, all of me like, all of me need it. All he says, that I the up that give me consciousness. So all of me want, all of me like, all of me need it. All he says, that I the up that give me consciousness. So all of me want, all of me like, all of me need it. All he says, that I the up that give me consciousness.
Every man do his thing, a little way different.
Straight fire juggling. Let it go.
Well, if I'd have been a betting man and I'd thought about it carefully, of course I'd have put it on being a Foghorn remix.
Yes, right now. Foundation tuning up.
Why would it not be a Foghorn remix? Hey, bit of fun though. So that's Every Man, Kenny Ken, back to back with Kenny Ken. Not the original Kenny Ken, but the Kenny Ken who changed his name to Kenny Ken, back to back with Kenny Ken. He's doing the Kenny Ken, this time remixed by Drum Sound Bassline Smith of Every Man by Kenny Ken. So that's a bit of fun. Guys, listen, there's Carvery news, there's Toby Carvery news, and there has been more violence at the Toby Carvery, this time at the Gravy Station. Whereabouts? South Wales. Okay, let's get this up on the screen. Important stuff, guys. We are. I feel like we're in for a good week. If this is our starting point. This is our starting point. Woman arrested after fight breaks out at Toby Carvery Gravy Station. Okay, I can't even talk properly. This is noticeable difference from that being the first coffee of the day. That's not good, is it? A woman has been arrested after a fight broke out at the Gravy Station of Toby Carvery. Seems reasonable. What? See, guys, look, a Lad Bible watching the show, that's the sort of thing that I would say. What, you stealing my lines now, Lad Bible? Fuck's sake. People were called to the restaurant at Carefully, South Wales on Wednesday afternoon around 4:20. Right. Following reports of an altercation. According to Wales Online, a witness said the two women began exchanging words at the Gravy Station section of the E3 before a fully fledged argument began. All right, actual violence. Did you mention violence? The pair reportedly had to be separated by their partners before the disagreement turned physical and moved to the car park. Yes, that's how you do business. If you're gonna get into it at Carvery, particularly a Toby Carvery, you gotta look. You can't be fucking throwing hands at the Gravy Station. Seriously. Look, that's where the altercation starts. Sure. Of course. Gravy Station's an emotional station. Yeah, that's, it's big. It's a fucking roller coaster of Carvery. You get in there, it's laid out in a weird order. Vegetables first. What kind of insanity is this? No. So, look, people are off to a bad start already. What these sort of weird, steamed, like fucking god-awful veg that have been sat in a chafing dish for like 4 hours. Oh, God, it looks like something from a retirement home. So you're off to a bad start. Then, then you're onto your meats. I'll have a bit of everything, as much as you're prepared to give me. And they give you a lot. The quality of the meat is very poor. Very, very poor. But they're happy to dole out big portions. And then you're like, whoa, wow, you're back up again. Potatoes, again, you can have as many as you want, but they're shit. So then it's all mixed. By the time you got to the Gravy Station, you're a ticking time bomb, basically. Particularly if you've had a few at lunch. Well, what the Carvery does have on its side is that from the moment you enter to the time that you actually sit down with your plate of food can be, under 5 minutes. So it's not like you have to wait an hour or something for a roast, at which point you've already slung 3 Stellas down the hatch. So it does have that on its side. However, I don't know, let's say you're on a roll through. Let's say you've been drinking since breakfast. That's just the way you choose to live your life on a Sunday. That's fine. Luckily we live in a country that's prepared to support that. Both, in terms of availability of products and also socialised healthcare for the inevitable downfall of your health and sanity. That's all there. We've almost built a system entirely to support that way of living. And God bless them for it, God fucking bless them for it. If it's the one thing the patriarchy's got right over these years, it's allowing people to drink from a very early time in the morning. Anyhow, by the time you got to the gravy station, people are getting tetchy, aren't they? People are getting aggy. Also, like, you've got your plate of food there, and come on, yeah, schnell, all of this business. Tensions have flared, emotions are running high, you're there, Stacey's next to you, she's barged in, she's a big lass, yeah, and she's fucking ladling the gravy on like you've never seen, like, you think they're going to run out of gravy. Stacey's going to have all of the gravy, so you're fucking getting a sharp elbow in there, before you know it, fucking ladles are flying, Mason and Mitchell have had to come in and separate you both, your significant others. You're a big lass as well, so they're having hard work keeping you back. God, sovereign rings are flying. Kids are being used to throw at each other. It's wild. It's getting wild, yeah. Anyway, then, look, you have to do the decent, honourable thing, which is to take it to the car park, okay? There's other people. There are other people in there that have paid £4.95 for that carvery, and they don't want to be disturbed by, seeing a tit fly out or something while fucking Julie's throwing haymakers, throwing overhand rights, and there's like a 42 double G just comes flying around the corner. No one needs to see that. Take it to the car park. Well, the list of things they did the right thing. The pair reportedly had to be separated by their partners before the disagreement turned physical and moved to the car park. Spokesperson for Gwent Police told the publication, "We were called at around 4:20 p.m. All right. Last night. Sorry, guys. No. All right. This is a misleading report from the police. There's no way 4:20 p.m. could be considered night. It couldn't even be considered evening. I know it's getting dark earlier, but come on, man. Evening starts at 6. You could say night reasonably starts at 9. Fucking Gwent Police, useless. Probably too busy being sassy on social media. Wednesday, December 11th, to respond to a fight between two women. Officers attended, and a 35-year-old woman from Philippant area was arrested and has been charged with assault. Here's a picture here of the aforementioned carvery. Another witness told The Sun, "It was all very festive, and then it got very heated as the pair were at the gravy station." Oh, not surprised. It was about jumping the queue. What did I say? Come on, I know how these things work, guys. Queue jumping at the gravy station. Look here. Midweek carvery, $6.49. Enjoy a midweek treat. Wow, 4 roast carvery. God, that is incredible, isn't it? That really is something else. It was about queue jumping at the carvery. People had clearly had a drink or two. It was a proper shouting match. Their men took them away, but then it all flared up again. The pair were ushered outside into the car park, where there was a lot of pushing and shoving. Brilliant. Lad Bible has contacted Mitchells and Butlers, the company that owns Toby Carvery, for comment. If this happened to remind you it's been a while since you visited your local Toby Carvery, but leaving the house sounds like a chore, you'll be happy to find out that the chain is now offering roasts brought to your door. Well, I am happy to find that out. What more could you want? Yes, the Carvery company has joined up with Just Eat to ensure that you get your food delivered directly to your door. What a time to be alive. Incredible. Fuck, why didn't I get that yesterday instead of fucking Taco Bell. I'm not saying a Toby Carvery. I mean, God, I can't. I don't want to labour the point about this, as we've spoken about it a few times before. I cannot imagine a roast is something that travels well. You know, really the only thing that travels well is Chinese, Indian. Chinese not even as well. Indian and pizza. You know, pizza actually is almost better for the travel. You know, I don't know, it has a chance to mature. Burgers don't travel well. Chips don't travel well. You know, a fucking roast dinner. After it's been sat in the carvery for hours, then slung into some polystyrene and ragged about on the back of a moped, you know, it's not good. Okay, it's going to be available from certain places, but given that it will soon be on offer from 62 out of 158 Toby Carveries around the UK, you stand a decent chance. Previously, if you wanted to get your roast, you'd actually have to actually go up. You'd have to actually tip up at the restaurant. Tip up. You'd have to actually tip up at the restaurant. Is that a northern term or an Australian term? To collect it, but now no, those days are gone. As part of the service, you can order a roast or a meat-free version. Jesus, can you imagine anything like? Surely, look, maybe I'm giving vegans and vegetarians more credit than they deserve, but surely the vegans and vegetarians are smart enough to know that the only reasonable element of a Toby Carvery is the meat, and it's dreadful. So to remove that, I mean. I've never seen worse vegetables than at a Toby Carvery. I mean, anyway, as well as its range of puddings that include crumble in apple, different versions of crumble, different kinds of crumble versions of apple, blackberry, and red currant varieties, and chocolate fudge cake. $7.29 for your roast. Is this an advert? They've sort of, I don't know, a Toby Carvery playing for this. Maybe they set up the fight. It's possible. Fill a couple of fat lasses full of WKDs or something, set them off at each other at the gravy station. Possible. The one that pushed in could be a ringer. You never know. Get this big, I'm talking about it now, so that means that like half a dozen people will probably hear this. Is anyone enthused to go to a Toby Carvery off the back of this show? Maybe? Possibly. Yes? Guys, let me know. Anyway, what have we got? What else have we got? Shoe thrower wise. There's going to be some. Oh, we had that Matthieu and face bit. That was quite nice. Bubble. Maybe we'll have that again. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. If you had the opportunity to fight one drum and bass DJ in a Toby Carvery, who would it be? And over what? Would it be over queue jumping? Would it be over excessive portion size? Would it be them staring at your fat wife? Let me know. D&B Radio says he'd like to fight John B over hairspray in a Toby Carvery. I can see that being nice. I bet John can throw down if he has to.
Recreate. Create.
Eltac saying he wouldn't mind a tear up with Jumpin' Jack Frost in a Toby Carvery for the crime of rewinding a dinner plate too many times. Nice. That's Bubble by Mephius and Face. Meth Juice and Fass. Louder outro. Outro. Anyway, guys, look, seriously. Amazon is now selling a cocaine-snorting Santa Christmas jumper replica. It's a cocaine-snorting Santa Christmas jumper replica. So Walmart were selling these, and then there was some outrage, and they pulled them. But now some smart boy or girl or other or unicorn or attack helicopter got them up on the Amazon shopping website. I don't know if anyone's ever been to it. I think it's http://www Amazon shopping website.com, and you can buy all manner of items. Bless, a friend of ours at a party the other day, she was, like, I don't know, there's a piss that girls get that guys don't really get. I don't know, it's just that sort of, like, where all common sense just goes. And certainly inability to tell when people are winding them up. Like, she was like, do you know that Amazon started as a bookshop? And we were like, no, never knew that. It's like, yeah. I was like, I don't think Amazon sell books. They do. Nah, they don't sell books. What? They sell everything. Nah, they don't sell books. They bloody do, I swear, honestly. Well, what else do they sell? All sorts of stuff. Do they sell tellies? Yeah. I don't believe you. They do. They do sell tellies. Oh, they wouldn't fit through the postbox. No, they knock. They knock. God bless her. Bikes? Do they sell? Yeah, they sell bikes. No, you get them from a bike shop. You can get them Amazon too. God bless her. People were absolutely cacking themselves when they discovered that there was a Christmas jumper that existed showing a very merry Santa Claus. That's a snowman. Yeah. It's a snowman. Is it? Oh, I don't know. Santa Claus has sort of lost his way somewhat there. It's a sort of kind of a weird mishmash of the two, isn't it? Look at the stick arms. I don't know what's going on there. It's got a sort of carrot nose as well. What sort of triangular? I don't know, man. Actually, to be honest, kind of looks like his nose is sort of rotted off from the years of cocaine abuse. Wow. I mean, I probably am gonna have to get one, I guess. Walmart was selling the jumpers in Canada. However, they went viral online. The retailer pulled them from the shelves and apologised. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Anyway, it has a very merry Santa Claus. Anyway, for guys listening, lads and lasses listening, it's either a snowman or a Father Christmas, depending on, what side of the fence you're on. I guess depending on your political beliefs. Sat on a sofa with a coffee table in front of him with a few lines of gear racked up on it, and he's got a snorting tube in one hand. He looks off his nut already. To be honest, he looks at least half a gram deep, and he's got a lot piled up. I mean, they're what, a gram? Man, they are elephant legs of lines as well. Like, that's a serious. Now, I don't want to, cast aspersions as to the quality of the gear that this snowman / Father Christmas type character might have, but I feel like it may well be an up the nose and out the arse type situation. And then anyway, below that it says "Let it snow." It's a desirable item and clearly a quality item. A Walmart spokesperson told Loud Bible, "These sweaters sold by a third-party seller on Walmart.ca do not represent Walmart's values and have no place on our website. You sell guns, though, don't you? We've removed these products from our marketplace. We apologise for any unintended offence this may have caused." That decision left people wondering where they could get their grubby mitts on one of those jumpers, and it appears you can now get an identical one online somewhere else. The day that Walmart revealed their item had been scrapped from the records, a jumper that is pretty much the same popped up on Amazon. It's now being described as Cocaine Santa jumper that is perfect for cozy days with your family. So perfect. But you think that's bad? Check out the description by Funwear, who originally sold it on Walmart. The description reads, "We all know how snow works. It's white, powdery, and the best snow comes straight from South America." That's bad news for jolly old Saint Nick, who lives far away in the North Pole. That's why Santa really likes to take savor the moment when he gets his hands on some quality grade A Colombian snow. It's exactly what he needs to get inspired for Christmas Eve. The men's Let It Snow ugly Christmas sweater captures that moment when Santa is finally ready to enjoy that sweet imported snow. It's also warm and comfy, so you can wear it at any time the snow starts blowing this holiday season. Well, let's just say you're going to zip around the world using flying reindeer to deliver gifts to millions of homes on a single night. You probably should expect some inquisitive aliens to eventually wonder how you can do this. What's going on out there? There were other jumpers listed by the company, which includes Santa with his pants down in front of a fire with the words "chestnuts roasting on an open fire." Wow. Embroidered near him, and another showed him sitting on the toilet. Poor Santa just wants to spread cheer and joy and do a bit of gear every now and again. And do 9/11. Ooh, that's a hot take. Maybe Santa, geared off his face, was in charge of those planes. He thought there were reindeers out for, Could happen. Guys, the Australians are pussies, from what I can tell here. The bloody... Look, we've had enough of politics probably for the year, haven't we? Australia lowers recommended drinking guidelines following new research. I didn't realise you were a bunch of fucking pussies, mate. Oh, dear. Jeff Parsons, no shares, as ever. Australians may be looking forward to knocking a few back over the festive period, but the country's guidelines around alcohol consumption have just been lowered. Previous guidelines were released in 2009, but fresh research has prompted the Aussie government to get stricter on drinking. Do you think anyone listens to national guidelines on things like this? Like, I couldn't even tell you what they were for the UK, isn't it? I don't know. It's however many units a week or what, like. But the thing is, it's going to be completely different depending on all manner of factors. It's pathetic. Alcohol consumption has been linked to a number of health conditions, including 7 different types of cancer. As a result, the National Health and Medical Research Council has knocked the recommended number of drinks per week down from 14 to 10. So they said 2 a day before. Okay, 2 a day with a couple of days off. Is I guess what they're saying now. They say that drinks, rather than units, which can be calculated with a rather handy online tool. For example, a standard drink means 97 millilitres of red wine. That's quite small. At 13%, or 362 of mild strength beer at 3.5%. That's very low. What's that? A schooner of Bud Light constitutes one drink. No. The aim of the guidelines is to provide clear guidance for Australians on reducing the risk of harm from drinking alcohol. It's also intended to form the evidence base for future policy making and educational materials. The new guidelines are currently only in draft form and will be open to public consultation until February 24. I think that would be a fun cause to get behind, would be campaigning against, or campaigning to have the guidelines like ramped right up. So, no, we think 30 drinks a week. No, 70. 10 a day. We think that 10 a day is fine. You know, all right, well, what's your evidence for it? 10 a day. We think that 10 a day, you're going to need to present some evidence with it. Shut up, you lightweight. You'd be pissed the whole time. 10 a day. 10 a day. Come on, change the car. Campaigning outside like the local council office or something. Just a bunch of fucking drunken morons with placards. Oh, God, haven't you got anything better to do? 10 a day. 10 a day. Look, you're not setting a very good example here. You're just like hideously overweight. You've got all manner of different alcohol-related ailments and injuries. Just slinging down Stellas. Woo! Can't join the course. Great, we've got booze. Come on, have a fucking drink of sharp, buddy. That'd be great. I'd join, definitely. It's nice to have a... look. Stand for something or you'll fall for anything. You've got to have a cause. Over in the UK, men and women are advised not to drink more than 14 units over the course of a week. That's much less. That translates to 6 pints of mild strength beer. What's mild strength? Like what? Your average beer is probably what? 4.5? I think a Red Stripe is 4.5. Or you got Prava 4, Stella 5, 5.5, 5. Something like that. Kronenberg, 5. Foster's, 4, 4.5. Bud Light, 3.5. Coors Light, 4. One glass, 750ml bottle of wine contains 10 units, while a 330ml... Why are they using fucking dumb measurements, though? Like, I guess, yeah, okay, fine, doing it as a bottle of wine, that's a good one, but like a 330ml can... No one's drinking 300. That's a stubby. That's a small, like a Coke can. But no one's buying cans in that size to drink at home. You buy 500ml cans. Tins. There you go. Tins. That's a good unit of measurement. Pints and tins. Make ridiculous. The NHS suggests that men and women in the UK should try to have several drink-free days each week. That is, I will be honest, a good idea, which we're sure is just what you want as you head into the week before Christmas. Well, Labour MPs demand Jeremy Corbyn resigns immediately after catastrophic defeat. You think he'd have resigned by now? Do you not? Think he's like the fucking Queen? Seriously, is he super gluing his arse to the seat? No, I'm not going anywhere. That's it. No, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna go further left. It's an excellent idea. That's how we're winning back. Further left. We're going to go all the way. We're doing it by the bullet this time. No. More moderate. Please, for God's sake, Labour. More moderate. More centre. Please. Anyway, I said I'd avoid it. But I lied. Guys, what else have we got? There's been some bits. There was some... new upgrade. Do you think it's worth a sniff? Called You Got Me. Should we have a sniff? Could be Jump Up. Probably will be. Let's have a go. It's on Wham Records. Fingers crossed for Foghorn. It's horny. I'd like a bit more of that bit. This sort of little refrain. Absolute cocktails. I say good bit of fog on this, nice bit of fog on. Good bit of horn. I mean, soon enough, I guess people will start abbreviating it to just horn. Just like, you get to the club, you see whatever the headline DJ is. Yeah, what's the stuff you can play tonight? And it's like, just like, got a few new horn bits, yeah? Just a bit of horn, man. Just like, just really feeling that horn stuff at the moment, yeah? I remember some, I don't know why, what, was never a fan of it. A lot of friends that I knew that were really big into happy hardcore and were less into drum and bass would refer to drum and bass as drum. Yeah, no, like I like it when like a DJ will play like a couple of drum tunes like in the middle of a hardcore set, but like I don't think I want like a whole hour of drum. It's no need for that, is there? It's just like, can you not? Like, you can get D and bass are too much for you. Like, I think like what having to say like 3 whole syllables for a genre. Nah, I'd just say drum. Yeah, I'm not really feeling that new drum stuff, man. It's a bit horny. I don't know about that horn. Nah, too much horn, bruv. Anyway, bank employee accused of stealing $88,000 from Vault before posting pictures on social media. This is very foolish. Very foolish, buddy. Very foolish. An aspiring rapper has been accused of stealing 88 grand from a bank vault he was employed to look after, before allegedly posting pictures on social media posing with wads of cash. Man, I think he's suffering from the retardation. Orlando Henderson was arrested by the FBI in San Diego, California, and has now been charged with financial institution fraud and other related charges. Police believe the 29-year-old stole more than 88 grand in cash from the vaults of the Wells Fargo, and then committed a separate loan fraud in connection with the purchase of a luxury Mercedes-Benz. Here he is pictured with the aforementioned Mercedes-Benz. According to the allegations, Henderson was employed by a financial institution in Charlotte, North Carolina, and had access to the cash vault. It is claimed that on at least 18 occasions in 2019, Henderson stole cash from deposits made by bank customers from the bank vault. He used the money to pay for personal expenses and to make a large cash down payment on a luxury vehicle. Come on, man. Like, if you're going to schnaffle it away, like, you got to hide it for a long time, you know? You know, till the heat is off, you know? Dude. On numerous days, it's alleged that he also made cash deposits at an ATM near his workplace. It's just taking it out and then just putting it into his own bank account down the road. It's further alleged in the indictment that Henderson destroyed certain documents and made or caused others to make false entries in the bank books and records to cover up the theft. The indictment also says that throughout July and August in 2019, Henderson used a social media account to post several pictures of himself holding large stacks of cash. Not shy of some sort of outsized millennial trainers as well. Got a sort of nice little Burberry man bag there. Very cute. On or about July 2019, after Henderson had allegedly stolen more than 70 grand in cash from the bank vault, Henderson made a £20,000 cash down payment on a 2019 Mercedes-Benz and obtained a car loan for the remaining balance from another financial institution by providing false information and falsified documents, including falsified bank statements. FBI agents arrested Henderson in San Diego on the 4th of December 2019 and charged with 2 counts of financial institution fraud, 19 counts of theft, embezzlement and misapplication, and 12 counts of making false entries, which carry a maximum penalty of 30 years in prison and a $1 million fine per count. Transactional money laundering, which carries a penalty of 10 years in prison or a £250,000 fine. He's fucked. It's the long and short of this. Damn. Yeah. He's that's that, I guess. He's gonna be going away. According to the Mail Online, Henderson is an aspiring recording artist who performs under the stage name AC4Os. AC Hose. Maybe could that 4 be masquerading as an H? And some weird EC4 hose. Well, let's see if we can dig out some of his tunes, man. Okay, here's his Instagram. Yep. Okay, well, the Instagram has been uncovered. He ain't with being broke. Well, you're broke now, buddy. Okay, here's one of his bits here. Oh, hold on.
Go ahead, let these bitch ass niggas know what the fuck going on around this motherfucker, man. I swear to God, don't nobody want no smoke, and we coming with all.
Pull around, you get ready, we got problems. I just put 100 rounds up in my chopper. With that chopper, I'm a surgeon, I'm a doctor. Fuck the other side, we want problems. 50 bands up on my neck and you ain't gon' take none. Stop the capping, so my youngest shake something. You flexing, we gon' take some. You flinching, we gon' spray some. You got it and I got it, let's go to war, bitch, gon' say something. Yeah, that's on phone, that's on cuz, that's on bonum. That's on game, that's on crip, we gon' go in. Speaking cold to the plug on the low end. Ain't talking on the phone, we don't know them. Yeah, ain't no talking on the phone, we don't know them.
Right, yeah. Okay, well, let's get some comments going up on this. This is AC4Os. Hashtag free AC. I think that's good. Yeah. I think the hose got him this time. It seems those damn hose. It's a crushing shame. These hose are out of control. There's more videos. There's YouTubes. This is the whole video of it with no audio. Anyway, look, that's enough about AC, and it's a shame about these hose and how the hose got him in the end. But the hose will get you in the end. You know, you got to be careful. You know, you got to watch out for these hose. Goddamn hose. We've probably got time for one more bit. What's this new smooth bit called "What You Want" off of Acts of Madmen, Part 72, Line 4, Version 6 _final _V12 final. Press F to pay respects to AC4 Hose.
Tell me what you want, tell me what you like, tell me what you need. Tell me what you want, tell me what you like, tell me what you banger me. Tell me what you want, tell me what you like, tell me what you need. Tell me what you want, tell me what you like, tell me what you need. Tell me what you want, tell me what you like, tell me what you need. Tell me what you want, tell me what you like, tell me what you need. Tell me what you want, tell me what you like, tell me what you need. Tell me what you want, tell me what you like, tell me what you need. Tell me what you want, tell me what you like, tell me what you need. Tell me what you want, tell me what
That's Smooth with What You Want. It's on Acts of Mad Men, Volume 2, Part 6, Point 3. The new version. Louder kick drum _ V7 _ final mix down final. Guys, it's the end of the show. And that's fine, you know. It's to be expected, considering there's only 2 minutes of it left. Thank you for everyone that is on the Patreon. You're a wonderful bunch of folks. I tell you, a good bunch of folks. So this will be the last week of normal service coffee and memes, and we'll be back on the 6th, I guess. But I will do some specials in between. I might do a Christmas. Yeah. Well, we can brainstorm a few bits in the Discord. But yeah, it'd be fun to do a couple. Maybe do like a New Year's one or I don't know. Yeah, we'll work it out. We'll work it out, guys. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow at 10 as ever. Tomorrow, I think we'll have Parallax. I think we've got, there will be people. Wednesday, of course, we've got Jen. We've got this, then the following Friday. So, lots all to play for, really. Thank you, everyone, for supporting on the Patreon. Greg Cornford, Oliver Hooper, Tom Ryan, Reece Mosson, Squidgy Beats, Pauly Hutton, Ciarán R, Michael Kedzierski, Matty Tomkins, Dave Long, Joel Potter, Sam Howard, Tony J. Richard Patterson, Tom Camm, Stephen Harris, Matthieu Boulard, Jeroen Van Thunderbutt, Mike Pye, Lily Unsub, Richard Franks, Thomas Hall, Chode Ryder, John Finison, BDR Crew, Peter Blatchford, Austin Grief Cooper, Gennady Lightfield, James Parry, Hendo Bartendo, Lady Squivington, Neil Menace, Underwood, Dan fucking Morris, Guy With No STDs, James Ames MC, Josh Williams, Rob Humphrey, Shibby T, Coco Shiva, Dan Elfman, Mr. Pope, Double Grace, Side Chances, John Kris Breaks, The Build, Alien basically full of D, General Jeremy Fat, Matt Wright, Grant Sullivan, Tom Robinson, Connor Smythe, Kevin Kaiser, Chris Shaw, Cosmic Waff, Meatloaf, Nick Brock, Sean Simpson, Robin Card, Hugh Downer, Sarah Hunt, The Hip Smuffs, The Hip Life, Danny, Nick Fleming, Carl Lewis, Gordon and Liz, Tom Skipper, unfortunately it's George DC, Anthony Sharp, Claudia Lashmere, Benish, Dre Moshe, Timmy, John Forsyth, Anderton, PSN, Godlike, MC Hammer, Daddy, Your Mum, Leonardo Gervais, Big H, Chapter 13, Grant Shepherd, Death, Disco, and your boy, Jimmy Bird. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow at 10. Holler in the goddamn Discord, yo. It'll be fine. It'll all be totally fine. And listen, guys, Christmas is about 10 days away, so stock up on eggnog. Stock up. What is it? What is eggnog? Avocado? Is that the same thing? Eggnog. It's fucking eggnog. Is it eggnog? What is it? Nog. Eggnog, nog, egg or nog. Historically known as milk punch or egg milk punch. It's a rich, chilled, sweetened, dairy-based beverage. Traditionally made with milk, cream, sugar, whipped egg whites and egg yolks. But I thought it's got booze in it. Nog. Bourbon. You put bourbon in it. Nice. That is my kind of fucking drink, man. I tell you. I'm a sucker for a milky beverage, I'm drinking a lot of White Russians at home. Just things that go down too quick. And then it's sort of like, it's stealth. In drinks like that, it's stealth booze. Like seriously, once you've started with the, you've got the Couleur in there, bit of vodka, maybe even a bit of bourbon as well. Thing tastes like a fucking milkshake, and suddenly you've done like a quadruple in like 10 minutes. And it hasn't even touched the sides. I'll have another one of those. That's delicious. Before you know it, like you're an hour and a half later and you realise you've had like 16 shots. It's trouble. And you're at home, gobbing off. It's nightmare. Neighbours come down, screaming. Can give them a clout. It's only small girls, so don't stand a chance. Anyway, it's dangerous, guys. So be safe out there if you're going to get on the nog. If you are going to nog it up, get a bit of noggin, get the noggin, get on the nog. I will say, be careful. I'm thinking that the way to curtail me drinking too much in a sitting is to only drink stuff I don't like. That's a rough way to live, isn't it? Because I'm a thirsty boy, it's delicious. I drink about 3 times the rate a normal person drinks. That's why I tend to opt for a lower percentage lager, because if I drink, 3 in the space of time that a normal person drinks 1, it would make sense to lower the fucking amount of booze in it. Like if I just drank soups, God, it'd be game over. 2 hours in, it'd be game over. It would only be the caffeine content holding me up. Nightmare. Anyway, guys, I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless you. Stay out of trouble. Keep your nose clean. Keep your head down. You know, ear to the ground, nose to the grindstone. Pull your socks up, pipe down. Sort your life out. Clean your act up. Get yourself together. Clean your room. Bucko. See you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.